Would it kill you to have some loading music?
Like parlor music or something. Okay.
What were we doing?
We just figured out where the dude's sediment on his shoe came from, so we're gonna go and look at a grave.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
We did.
I need something.
He needs something. I think we were going somewhere, actually. We just figured out the shit.
What's the menu again? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Apparently we haven't finished something.
We deduced that we had to go to, like, a grave or a cemetery or whatever, because that's where monuments were. So I think we were just about to leave, but we're like, well, let's quit before we go, so.
I don't know, apparently he needs something.
I don't think so. I think it's just if you want to use that, you need something. I think we've figured it out already.
I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
Yeah, but we've already figured out where we need to go.
No, it is unnecessary.
Oh, my bad. My hand's full of pretzels, I can't walk. Walk us, please. Thank you.
Claire's really shiny.
I cannot leave now.
Why? We've already figured it out. Then again, it was like a week ago, so.
Yeah. I don't know, we were supposed to do something. Whoa!
Oh, cool. To analyze the evidence, add liquid from the test tube. Fatality.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, click on a liquid. A little circle maybe. Oh.
I haven't finished
Yeah,
my
Jesus.
analysis.
My bad.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's...
I haven't finished my analysis.
Doing that.
Let's do an orange one.
Mystery liquid.
Muscular stimulant? What's... You just... liquid nitrogen? Fatality.
I don't understand what's going on. Got it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know what the... Aggressiveness! Whatever.
Brown through green. Two green, one blue, one brown. One blue. Degeneration of skin
Poison,
tissue.
and apparently very virulent.
Virulent.
Death
Close
by,
to madness!
death by cardiac arrest.
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components, Holmes?
I think he just...
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is
Not
without
possible.
doubt the work of an expert chemist.
Walter White?
A chemist and a
He's cooking
criminal.
meth.
As you say,
Walter White.
please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Fine, be that way. Okay. Oops, what did he tell us to do? I wasn't listening. Please find my monograph on prisoners of the last 30 years. What's What's a monograph? I'm dumb. What's a monograph?
It's like a. It's just a dog. It's like those things that you look at the
Read the paper, Holmes.
library on the 3rd floor in McKinney.
Oh,
They're like the little.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Rat killer. Oh, poisoning. Here we go. Good. Okay, got it. Did I change the view again? Whoa! Never mind. Here, have a thing. You lazy
According to these
piece of shit.
documents,
I mean,
Hans Schiele,
Sherlock.
known as the Rat Killer, was considered...
Is he at liberty?
Happily,
Blah, blah, blah.
no. He has been held in the high security wing of London's West...
Then he
Blah, blah.
cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man...
Apparently, you control Sherlock Holmes. What is the point of actually using Watson? Like, he can
Busy
just go
work.
off screen for a second and
Busy
then come
work.
back.
I know. I was bitching about this earlier, I think.
Yeah, you were.
Now what do we want?
Can we leave now?
Or can we? Okay.
I cannot leave now.
Fuck! You piece of shit! Swear to God. Must I scroll through this every time?
Yep.
Just want the latest thing. Jesus. Let's plan a little visit to see him tomorrow. Okay.
Anything else we can finagle with?
Ooh, what's in here?
I think I looked in here last time. It's like our bedroom or something.
Ding! Ding! Can't play with it. What are we reading? The...
Strand
magazine. Alright. Whole bunch of papers. Where's our, like, sex toy collection?
Typewriter looks
Ah,
a little
what the fuck
too
is... No, that guy looks kind of creepy. There's a... Whoa!
really shiny
Woo!
table. He like polishes that to a sheen.
Jesus. Alright, so
Wants
let's
them licking
plan...
the counter.
What a pretty little brush we have. It has a flower. Okay, let's
The floor's
plan...
really shiny too, even though it's made out of wood. It's
Let's
polished
plan
perfectly.
a visit with Mr. Dude.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Thank you. Finger.
Poison. Yes.
Mm. No? No? Fine, just stick with that one. Except it would have... What?
Maybe the top one's wrong, like that one. Oh no,
that's
it's
just... Oh, the bishop went mad. Right.
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves.
Educated.
You remember Wiggins and his gang, the Baker Street Irregulars?
Yes, the street urchins,
That is
whom
the
you
shittiest
employ
gang
upon
name
occasion.
ever.
And Wiggins is their leader.
Wiggins.
Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find out the
Sounds
address
like
of the bishop's
Simpsons
nephew.
police officer
No.
Wiggum.
I think he's here.
I'm not sharing my Skittles with you. Oh, dear Lord, you're
Hello, Mr.
terrifying.
Holmes.
Wiggins, my young
That is
friend,
terrifying
have you
for the
found the
beginning
information
children.
for
Holy
which the
crap.
good
Yeah.
Dr. Watson is going
What's
to
the point
pay
of
you?
having those children?
Yes,
in the
Mr.
room?
Holmes, it was
No.
easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
I live near
Does he live
Kensington.
alone?
Yeah.
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
No, Mr. Holmes, no one saw me.
Perfect. Watson, give our young friend another shilling as a reward for his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course,
Clink.
I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution. I can't remember ever having been fatigued by
I'm
work.
16.
Idleness, on the
Yeah.
other hand, exhausts me completely. Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short. We leave at dawn.
Oh, we were like totally in Watson's room.
Wow, this is a real adventure.
Oh,
it's
boy.
exciting. I like
Why'd
it
you have
better
to
than
mention
made-up
them?
stories. I want
like
to
I
know
called
what
the
happens
curse of the
next.
children back.
Good
Look at her
reader,
hair.
I'm
Yeah.
going to.
Oh, hot dog.
Ah, I want to listen to.
I want to listen to.
My readers must excuse me if I do not describe in full detail here the terrible images which haunted me that
This
night.
is with the
I
creepy
had
puppet.
a sense that something extraordinary would take place, but I was scarcely prepared for the reality
These
of it.
kids have that much. Kids don't have that much patience.
Good
They would be
morning,
like, oh,
Holmes.
let's read that
Did you
later.
get
Okay,
any
let's put all
rest?
the creepy stuff
I
up
did
here.
not
I
attempt
would have
to
read the
sleep.
book.
Have you managed to
But
come to
I'm-
any conclusions?
Yeah.
I
Would
think
you have
that
read
we
it to
might
your
follow three
child friends,
trails.
and would you have
We can
expected
visit
them to stick
Whitechapel to try to
I
discover
wouldn't
the
have had
identity
any
of the
child
murderers
friends.
by
I
making
was
inquiries
lonely.
at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
This LP just got
Poison
real,
trail
yo!
seems more important to me.
I'm
We
sorry,
should
we're not
perhaps
paying
go
attention. No, we're
to
not.
Westgate Prison first to see Hans
But it's a really
Shield.
emotional
Yes.
moment, Shauna. We
And
should
let
be
us
paying
not forget
attention
the bishop's
and sympathizing
irascible
with the
nephew,
characters
whose
that we know
address we
so
now
much
By the
have.
about.
time this
Thanks
goes
to my
up, that
Baker
will make
Street
no
irregulars.
sense.
I know,
I have
but,
located
I
each
feel like
place
I should-
Please
on
see
our
the
map of
comments on
London.
Alien Isolation,
Holmes, let me
part
remind
40.
you that we still have not been
42.
officially
I thought it was
instructed to
41.
investigate this
Part
affair.
41!
Ah,
Go there.
well,
Then laugh.
we will just have to hide that small detail.
I wasn't listening at all. What are we hiding?
How are we supposed to get emotionally involved, Shauna? Come on.
Ah.
Irresistible nephew?
Irascible.
Oh. I read it wrong when you were scrolling through. I was like, irresistible nephew? Excuse me?
Where do you want to go first?
Let's go to the jail.
Westgate Prison.
Sounds more exciting.
You can do the gardens.
Okay.
I want to do the jail and the torture room and the morgue and the crazy cells in the hospital, and you can do the gardens
And
and
storage.
the foyer.
Here we are at the famous Westgate Prison, one of the oldest and shortest in the kingdom.
I've heard that it is soon going to be demolished. Don't you find it strange that it still houses criminals as dangerous as Hans Schielmann?
There's nothing strange about it, Watson.
Yes,
The name of this
pronounced
prison
Schielmann
is linked with numerous failed
not
escape
Hans.
attempts. As long as it stands, the criminals will fear it.
F.
Good morning, gentlemen. Are you expected?
No, but we wish to meet with one of your prisoners, Hans Schielmann.
I'm afraid that at the moment that is impossible. Access to the cells is controlled strictly. You can't go there without permission from the director.
Oh, we
Then
got
would you be so good as to announce us?
Mm-hmm.
I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Holmes. Should I
Famous
Holmes?
Holmes and Watson. What an honour. My name is Brighton.
Sound very
Frank
excited,
Brighton.
sir.
I'm afraid I can't announce you. I'm not allowed to leave my post under any circumstances. But I'm sure that the director
just
won't
paint it?
refuse to see you, even without an appointment. Do you see the corridor behind the reception? Follow it to the secretary's office. You'll
I
find him
can't
there.
leave my post. That
Thank
would be
you, Warden
irresponsible.
Brighton.
But please come
One
in.
last thing. Hans
just wander around,
Schielmann
it's
received
fine.
any visits lately?
None. And I'm sure because I've dealt with receiving visitors for several weeks now. I volunteered because it's a calm post to be in. We don't get many visitors and it gives me time to write. Just like you, Dr. Watson. I enjoy literature and the...
Very good.
I like how he stopped himself.
That was
before
very
showing-
impolite, Holmes. That man admires our
Pretty sure
work.
it's not
You
that
could
hard
have
to
given
do.
him.
Another time. Let's go and meet the director of the prison.
That's always a problem in video games. Interrupting people is never interrupting people.
But it's not hard.
They're like, I want to go to the silence man.
Yeah. You just have to like.
I know.
We must see the prison director quickly.
Oh. Food and beverages are not permitted. Physical contact is not allowed.
You are not. You are allowed to visit one. I can't.
You're
speak.
allowed one visit each month from members of your immediate family or other approved visitors.
Visiting hours are approximately 13:30 to 15:10 p.m. weekdays. I didn't need to say p.m. if I changed it to military time. I'm not going to talk anymore. You talk.
All personal visits, you will confine your talk. What? All personal visits, you will confine your talk to personal matters and refrain from discussing other inmates, institutional matters, etc. Inmates shall not smoke. We've got some really dramatic music in the background here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Beware the fly!
Excuse me?
That's what the flyer said.
Woo!
Closed.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
How does this have a keypad?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure those didn't exist.
Leads to the high security area, where the most
Whoa.
dangerous prisoners
Hi.
are locked up.
You're right behind me. That is not necessary. Like, I know that's
Watson's a fanboy.
like Watson. You're not the top. I'm the top. So, I'm just saying. Get out of my way! You creepy bastard.
This is the entrance to the ordinary prisoner's cell. There's no point in going there.
I'm gonna narrate
There is if
this
I
to
say
myself.
there is.
Cleaning materials, otherwise known as a broom cupboard.
Thanks.
Nothing of
Thank you.
interest here.
Just because I'm investigating things doesn't mean you need to be a dick about it.
Closed.
But then, it's Sherlock and he's kind of a dick about everything.
Entryway. I like how we're just wandering into the prison.
Staff cloakroom.
Cloakroom. It's a cloakroom.
The locker room. This is where the prisoners' things
Ooh,
are
I want to
kept.
go in there and rifle through all their stuff.
Let us go to the secretary's office.
It doesn't say locker room, it says...
Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry,
dun.
but
Whoa.
this area is prohibited without a pass. Please
I want to
leave.
know what's down there in the fancy dungeon door.
We must see the prison director
Shut up.
quickly.
uh,
We must...
thank
That's how you
Watson.
interrupt someone. I'm just saying.
Eh,
That's how you do it properly.
Where is this prison director?
Over here. Speed walking, speed walking.
Walking?
Oh, it's a lady. I didn't expect that.
It's her secretary.
Ahem. Good morning,
Oh, my
miss.
bad.
Oh, excuse me, I dropped off. Good morning, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We would like to talk to the director.
I'll just go and see if he can receive you.
I'm just gonna stare at you for... Okay, got it. Sorry, my brain turns off a little bit for a few seconds.
Tiredness, pale face, stiffness. I believe that the young lady is expecting a happy event.
It would seem so.
Death?
This charming secretary is Miss Jenny Patterson.
When was she charming?
This small rack is for
She was-
urgent
she
letters to
should
be
the
given
sleeping-
immediately to the
the
director.
Sleepy woman.
Hot tea.
Hot tea! Please don't choke on Skittles.
He was so excited.
Hot tea.
Hot tea! That or a warning. Sherlock,
The
hot
director's
tea!
office, Mr. P. Patterson. No need to go in there. Strange. The
every need to
director
go in
and the
there.
secretary have the same name.
Strange
Jeez.
and
I'm
mystifying.
delighted to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I am Paul Patterson, director of this establishment. You wish to talk to me? I hope this
And a hat, yes, and a
unexpected
cane.
visit isn't to announce
To twirl.
bad news.
No, do not worry. We are investigating an affair of the highest importance,
His gesturing
one
with
which
two
could
hands is
potentially
very
affect the
irritating.
security of the kingdom.
kinda douchey.
Therefore, it is imperative that we interview one of your prisoners, Hans Schielman.
Hans, the rat killer. He's been in here for
Cheryl
a
makes
long
a
while
face
now.
and gestures
He's had
emphatically,
no
this
contact with the
imitating
outside.
Sherlock Holmes
How could
effectively.
he be involved in such an affair?
I'm sorry, we're not
That
paying
is what
attention.
we would like to find out.
And you have been commissioned by Scotland
Yes.
Yard?
Evidently.
I love that. Not quite lying, but yeah. You do that. I dropped a Skittle on my crotch and I need to find it.
Very well.
Hope I don't mistake
I
it for
have
a piece of
complete
human poop.
confidence in you, Mr. Holmes. I will draw up a pass that you should give to Warden James in the guardroom. He will show you to the cells.
So,
Thank you, Director.
Keep me informed of your
Sound like
progress.
Vincent Price for a second.
And if there is anything else, don't hesitate to let me know.
We shall certainly do so.
I love that. Evidently, that was a perfect answer.
Miss Patterson, you have the same name as the director. Are you related?
Come, Watson. Anyone who might have made the slightest study of anthropology would have noted the similarities between the
You
young
don't need to
lady
study
and her
anthropology
father.
for that.
Mr. Holmes is right, I am his daughter, but he doesn't like to talk about it. I think he's afraid of being accused of favoritism.
I'm sure it was your qualities alone which secured you this
because
position,
your name
Miss.
alone
If
and
you
the
must
fact that
try
everybody
out
knows
your
that you're his
powers of
daughter.
seduction, then what do you say about using them on the rat
I love
killer?
that.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, miss.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
That was actually really hilarious. Good one, Sherlock! It's like Sheldon. He doesn't know when he's saying something hilarious.
Fuck.
Well,
I guess he closed the door.
Sorry, but this area is prohibited without a pass. Please leave.
Have a fucking pass! Sherlock, get your rigid ass back in
see-
there and give him a pass.
did you see the fucking
Sorry, but
whip?
this area is
Look at that!
prohibited without a pass.
Jesus.
Please leave.
Huh.
Didn't he say he was gonna give us a pass?
We have a pass. It must be in our inventory. Probably should whip it out
Maybe I have
and
to-
flash it.
Ah, you've
There
got
we
a
go.
pass for the high security area. It's the
Jeez.
door at the end.
Because he couldn't
Go
fish
ahead.
it out of his pocket after he entered the room. He's gotta come in like this, holding it out in front of him. Have a pass! And hot tea!
Behold the pass!
Oh, lordy.
My name is Peter
Officer
James,
Kinky.
Chief Warden, and this is Deputy Warden O'Sullivan.
His hat is fuzzy.
I imagine I will find Hans
Punishments.
Schielman behind these bars in the basement.
Misbehavior
Yes,
of
the high
paupers?
security cells are down there.
Is this the only access?
Oh my god, I thought you were
Yes,
kidding,
there was
but
a
it does
second
say
door at the
paupers,
end of the
it's
main
hilarious.
hall, but it's been blocked up as a security measure.
Thank you, Chief Warden.
At your
We
service.
keep not paying attention
If you
at all.
require further information, Warden Mackenzie will help you.
Okay,
He's
Warden
at his
Mackenzie.
post in the basement.
Sure we'll need him. The great detective.
Mr. Holmes, I am a huge admirer of yours.
Yeah.
I have followed all your cases and successes with the greatest interest.
What enthusiasm. Have you ever thought of a career in the police force?
Have I thought about it? It's my dream,
Why do you think I'm working
and I'm
here?
going to try my chance once this establishment closes down. I'm studying hard for the examination to get into police school.
Those are some huge handcuffs. Who are they fucking chaining up here? Fucking Chewbacca?
Yes.
Look at the size
Tell
of
me
them.
about the prisoners,
Who
Warden
has
James.
wrists that big?
We only have
for
a
your neck.
few. As you might be aware, the
Oh,
days
maybe
of
it's
this place are
for
numbered.
your feet, maybe.
Therefore, we no longer receive new prisoners.
Still.
Those who are already here are among the most dangerous in London. We have 3 at the moment. Hans the Rat Killer and the Flint Brothers.
He looks like
The
he's about to
Flint
drop
brothers.
dead. Look at his
Yes,
fucking skin
2
tone.
rather simple-minded maniacs who detest one another despite their relation.
So let's put them directly across
Massacred
from
their
each other.
parents and decapitated their neighbours. It took more than 9 policemen to overpower them.
They massive.
These guys are not smart. Let's put them directly
See you
in
later,
front of each
Mr.
other.
Holmes.
See you later.
Mr. Holmes. See ya, Mr. Holmes. Oh, yeah, no, those must be feety ones. Because those are the...
Yeah. And ones.
Well, that's not funny anymore.
What's that thing?
It was
Is
funnier.
It like a...
Maybe that is a necky one. Oh no, it's
more
footy
feet
ones.
Looked like-
Wow, he looked mad for a second. He's mad
I'm
about
glad
it.
to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
You did nothing.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
Why did we...
I don't know. I wish we could read that. Ah! Jesus! No. Is there another one?
I like how the camera changes kind of went to the music there. The screen keeps flipping out.
Whatever. Some floggins.
It is potassium nitrate, isn't it?
Yes. Saltpeter or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. And that does things.
It is about the signing in book.
Okay.
We'll probably have to look at that later.
Ooh, guns.
Whoa!
These weapons are obviously ready to use in case of emergency.
There's one missing.
Which is a good way to... Yeah, let's just keep them in plain sight in the room with no door. That seems smart.
It is the guard's guest book,
Yes.
perhaps for distinguished guests.
Why is he having such trouble with the word guest?
Maybe he was meaning that sarcastically.
I'm gonna keep the knife out. We're gonna shiv ready.
The guards must spend long hours here.
Damn it. I really don't think they can have keypads like that. I don't think those existed.
I'll look at
Here's
that.
the
Please.
famous high security area.
Warden Mackenzie, at your
Famous high
service,
security
sir.
center.
Good morning, Warden. I have a pass which allows me to speak with prisoner Hans.
Very well. It is the cell at the end to your left.
Oh, God.
I'd advise you to walk in the middle of the corridor.
The middle of the corridor. I'm liking the inflections on these words. Some of them are just quite entertaining.
Yeah, some of them I can't believe people got paid to do that. It's inspirational. Anyone out there who wants to be a voice actor? Apparently it doesn't matter how terrible you are, especially if you want to play a child.
Warden Mackenzie.
Oh, God.
At your service, sir.
I'm just watching the
I know,
mic.
I know.
Imagining it doing a nosedive.
It's precarious. Breaking my computer.
Hi, Watson.
Computer screen. Hello?
What do you want? You're a friend of my brother, are you? That dirty rat. I'm going to have his guts for garters.
You're a pirate?
Apparently.
Hey, brother. Lucky for you that they caught you before I rearranged your dirty little rat's face.
Nothing to say about that.
You've been... I'm gonna kill...
Seriously, putting them right across from each other? Why?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of empty cells, but they wanted them to be across from each other so they could like stare each other down.
And just
call
get
each other
agitated,
names.
because that's a good thing to do. Agitate your fucking... Hi, what you doing? It's like a Count of Monte Cristo in there.
Hans Schielmann, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here?
God.
The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself.
God, it hurts.
Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first and only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielmann. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here,
Watson
it
looks
appears
so
that
pissed.
someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
Face is just...
Yes, I heard about
Or
that.
he's trying to pass the
A
kidney
chemical poison that eats away at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize
Does he have to have the
talent
worst
when I see
accent
it,
and
but
the
it's
most
only a matter
irritating
of
voice?
time
Yes.
before I win back
Can't
my
we
laurels.
fucking pick
Believe
one?
me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can
It's like
bring
listening
to
to a
me.
chicken. That depends!
Why do we have such camera shake? Watson, what are you doing to us?
Whoa.
Watson!
Whoa.
What do you want?
Watson shaking.
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals, I am given nothing but a hunk of bread. And even then, not just any sort. The
Get to the point.
Thank you.
never inter-
Whoa, he just jittered all the way over to
Where
us.
was I?
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Get the door, though!
Did you know that with a
He
little
backed up just so
rye
he could go,
yeast, a pinch of moss, certain cockroach secretions, just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it
Fatal.
merely caused
It would have
acute
made the
attacks of
results
stress
fatal.
and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears
You know what my most primitive
materializing
fear
before
is?
them.
Do you want to guess?
Having to listen to more of this.
Yes.
You are a monster, Mr. Schielmann.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment.
But of course it was! You others.
What
you
of course?
ordinary,
Germans don't have a
narrow-minded
W
people.
sound.
You are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend.
It's a
You
V.
call me
That's
a
like the first
monster
thing you should
because
master
what you find
when doing
impossible to face
fake
is
German
just
accent.
the slightest fraction of
Maybe
my
this guy
genius.
is so insane that he
If
listened to
by
like
monster you mean
fake German
someone who
accents
is
his whole life
nothing
and tried to
like
emulate.
you, then it is a compliment.
Don't ask questions. I know.
pen.
Pen!
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to
Very
write
little. He
with.
sounds like he's,
You
like,
see my
stroking
brain
himself through his
races
pants.
like an engine with too many thoughts. I see
fatal.
them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That I can
That's
write.
all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
Yes, give him a shiv.
Listen,
Good plan.
I don't want a vulgar inkwell and a pigeon's
Inkwell.
feather. No, I need material.
We have to go
for
into the
my
locker
pen.
room and get
I
his
want
shitty
my
pen.
ink pen. Bring it to me.
Because
and
that's
I will
not
be
suspicious
happy
at
to
all.
pass on to you a little of my knowledge
I wonder if
of
it's full of
modern
poison.
chemistry.
Where is
Do
it?
you think it might
It was
have poison
confiscated upon my
inside?
arrival here. I suppose it might be in my locker, in the locker room.
In the
Leave
locker
me
room.
now, and don't come back.
Don't
without
come
my
back. He
ink
went a little French
pen.
there.
He's a little bit of everything.
See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
He's the Holmes. Why do we keep swaying like we're drunk every time we're talking? Okay.
We're falling under his spell. Scalpel.
Are we locked? Oh, we're locked in here. Oh, no, we can get out. No. The screen
I'm glad
also
to
keeps
have been of
flashing.
service, Mr. Holmes.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
In the corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoners' civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Can you open the locker room for us? We would like to inspect Shieldman's personal items.
No, Mr.
It
Holmes.
looks like his hat has like
I'm not
electrical
responsible
tape
for
around
that.
it.
You will
So
find the
that
keys
kind
in the
of matte
secretary's office.
shininess.
If you look at the back of Sherlock
See you later,
Holmes'
Mr. Holmes.
Hat, next time you can see it. It looks really weird. Like the band. We're gonna have to have it in another cutscene, I think, because...
What did they say? I wasn't listening.
we have
again.
to go to the secretary.
Secretary. Get out of the way.
She has the key. I'm assuming that secretary is what they're talking about, or the guy at the front. I'm not sure. Either one.
Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You will need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then
We've
I
been
will
there for
inform
another
him.
half hour.
We will wait, thank you.